Yeah, baseball.
Yeah, that's it. Y'all seen all the good
It's
throws. You just saw the
easy.
bad
It's
one.
easy.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you
I
talking
saw you
about?
try to toss a ball 60 feet. It made about 38.
Whoa, 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 whoa. One, not true. Two, I didn't say that. Three,
You started to say that.
Welcome back to Macrodosing. It's a nano dose. What's up? It is Hawk Tuesday. It's June 25th. You like that? I think
how
that
long did you have that saved up? How long did
I,
you have
I
that saved up?
I thought of it last night when Hank said the word Tuesday, and I was like, "You mean Hawk Tuesday?" I think it's gonna pick up. I think it's gonna really catch on. It's gonna be a fire meme. It's June 25th, and we're back. Big T is on location in Omaha, Nebraska, home of the College World Series, where his Tennessee Volunteers are taking on the despisable, despicable, nasty, very nasty ball club, Texas A&M. And you're there in person. Are you making content down there, or are you just going to the game?
I mean, I'm sure I'll post a bunch of stuff, but yeah, I spent a very pretty large amount of money to come here because we can win a national championship tonight. So I kind of have to. I don't like that by the time people are listening to this, obviously they know what happens, and I do not. Um, it'll either be really great or really bad.
Congratulations on the World Championship, Big T. Do you call it a World Championship if it's college? You don't really hear that too much. It's just they'll call the Super Bowl a World Championship. Like, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs, you're world champions, even though you don't play teams from outside the United States. But you don't really hear that too much in college sports. I think we should start doing that. You are the international champions, world
And
champions.
this really is like what other countries play sports in college? I don't think it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a weird thing that the United States does, where it's like our minor league system for a lot of sports is just tied into education for some reason.
It rocks.
Yeah,
That's the
it,
reason.
it's a little bit different in baseball because obviously minor league baseball is much better, I think, overall than college baseball. Is that fair to say? Like the quality of players
Yeah, I mean,
on most like single A teams could probably beat the College World Series champions, or is that kind of close?
I don't think single A. Double A could.
Yeah,
Because
Double A is
double A, you've
really
got
good
like
now.
real press. I mean, single A, yeah, but single A, you've got a lot of 18-year-olds, which like, and now a lot more guys are playing in college now because they've seen you can go play in college for 3 years and then you only spend maybe a year or two in the minors and then you get called up instead of spending those 5 years in the minors riding buses. You can go
Hmm.
to Tennessee or A&M or wherever and have a much better experience.
You can also
So
get
I
some
think
NIL if you're good.
for sure.
If you're a decent player, you can get paid to play in college, which is way cooler. I would much rather go to like a big state school that's baseball crazy than to go, like you said, sit on a bus. That sounds like torture, actually.
Yeah, I think the last 10 years, college baseball's gotten much, much more talented.
Yeah. All right, we're back. It is Hawk Tuesday. I think that Hawk Tuesday, we should go around the room and list something that we want to give the old Hawk to. For Big T, it's probably Tennessee baseball.
If they win, yeah.
You want to suck their dicks,
I no,
like the ball
I
club's
just want to
dick.
win. I just want to win. That's all I want.
Arian, how you doing? How was the weekend?
Weekend was good, man. Had some family come down. Great day, great weekend, man. Great weekend. Beautiful. Oh, we missed, but the what was it? That Wednesday or Thursday on Juneteenth,
Mm-hmm.
Kenny's pop out happened. I don't know if y'all saw it, Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
He had a pop out. Nope, you didn't see it. So
I did.
he had
Yeah.
a, you didn't see it. Stop
Yeah, I
it.
did. It was
What happened?
everywhere.
What happened?
It
Y'all
was
saw it? Y'all
everywhere.
watched it, or y'all just saw that it happened?
Yeah, he played not like us 5 times.
Yeah, so you saw that it happened. It's cool. But yeah, it was a beautiful moment, man. It was just a great moment to watch and to witness. Because if you like are semi-aware of like the LA gang politics, he like brought everybody kind of together for a brief moment. And it's kind of continuing because there's footage that came out that he's shooting a video for it for Not Like Us. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of different sections that are kind of just throwing the problems to the side and kind of just coming together for the moment. What they call, like, it's for the West Coast, man. So it's really dope to see. It was really dope to see just like that moment for him. I wouldn't mind a moment like that for hip hop, for each region, because like the internet has kind of diluted like regional music, the sound of it anyway. When we was growing up, PT, it was like the West Coast sounded like the West Coast, the South sounded like the South, the East Coast had a very distinct sound, and now it's kind of all muddled because the internet and lingo is kind of intermixed and interwoven, which I don't totally hate, but you kind of miss that regionality of music, and just to see one region, kind of like with legends and new cats and semi-new cats. It's just really dope moment for hip hop, man. Really dope.
It was very cool. You had a bunch of people in the audience. Like LeBron was there. Russell Westbrook got on stage. What do you think? Like, do you feel bad for Drake at all?
No, not at all.
5 times?
It's you missed all the warning signs, bro. Like you could have just had a regular rap battle, but you made it personal. That's his fault. Like it is what it is. And plus, like you the biggest artist of the world. He'll be fine. Like the banter online with rap battles is like, oh, he's over. Like he's never gonna be over. He's just too big of a name. I mean, like it's just part of the you got caught in a cultural moment and you was on the other side of it. Because when he beat Meek Mill, I don't know if y'all remember this, but when he beat Meek Mill, he went on Saturday Night Live with the skit. He had a whole skit about this. You know what I'm saying? He was milking it too. Like that just is what it is. He was taking advantage of his moment, which is dope. There was a moment where the world was watching, and you took advantage of that moment. And in this situation, you caught the short end of the stick and you lost. It is what it is. And so the culture kind of rocking with Kenny right now. So it was a beautiful thing to see. I don't feel bad for him.
Yeah, it's just 5 times in a row. Feels like he's down bad right now. I saw a lot of Drake fans. You know what the newest conspiracy is?
Oh, I'll be following some of it, but shoot, give it to me.
That Kendrick Lamar is buying song listens. He's buying bots to like run up the YouTube count, run up the Spotify count.
Saw it.
Because they're saying that he doesn't have as many followers on social media as Drake does. So how could it be possible to get all these listens? Which is you've been Drake pilled so hard at that point where you're playing into his game where Drake makes everything about social media. So you think that social media translates to song listens, which it just doesn't.
Not a code. It can help, you know what I mean? But so like the retort to that is very easy. It's like, so even when they was battling, right? And Drake, in push-ups, when he said, your last one brick, he was talking about Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He was talking about the album flops, right? Because I think it sold like maybe, I don't know, 250, which is a whole nother topic we should talk about at one point. But it's just like this whole like first week album sales is the worst metric to judge an album by. It's just so fucking stupid, and it's diluted the game, and it's diluted music in general because, and this is across all genres, right? And I think it's an industry thing where like, oh, if it's like same with box office sales, like all these stuff, because it's like it just makes it so that you have to have like this big impact rather than making it like long lasting quality project because people are they want everything microwave. But anyway, so when Drake was saying when the last one brick and it sold like 250,000 copies or whatever, to me, that's one of Kendrick's best albums just because of the content. And he had a tour from Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which ended up selling, at the time, it was the biggest selling tour in rap history. So it's like to say that an album flopped and to say that nobody listens to your music, but when you toured for it 2 years ago, it was the biggest tour on record for rap. It's just a goofy way to look at it in general, but even by that metric, it falls flat on its face. Like, they just can't fathom that people like it, man. I can't relate.
So what's your move if you're Drake? Do you wait? Do you wait and just hope people forget about it and then come out with something that's completely unrelated to this? Or do you try, like if you come back 2 months from now and you've got what you think is a great track directed squarely at Kendrick Lamar, that's going to be too late, right? People are going to be like, you should have put this out a long time ago. It's over. You already lost.
I think he's going to forever sub diss him because this shit hurts. It's a public ass whooping. You got lashed in the public square. And if I'm Drake, but I wouldn't be in this situation if I was Drake, but if I am Drake now, I I have self-awareness. Like dog, I lost. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I lost by every metric. You know, he made one of the biggest diss songs that has ever been made, and it's about me. If it's me, I look at why I lost. He didn't lose because like I mean there's reasons I feel, but if you look at like through the public's perception, I think Kendrick broke down the persona that is Drake. And it is you hustle backwards. Like you was a goody two shoes when you came in the game, and then you started doing the street stuff. And people see through that. People don't feel that, so they don't feel like it's genuine. So we know it's not genuine, right? So it's like if I'm Drake, I do a lot of self-introspective work, and
Mhm.
then I put out an album that's representative of where I actually am in my life. That to me, that's the win for Drake because it's like, and then it's a win for everybody because you get like really solid, good art from a really great artist rather than I gotta find a way to turn the tide and stay relevant on the charts. That's why you here. That's why you took this L because you was so worried about staying relevant on charts that you forgot the most important thing, which is really good art and who you are as a human being. So like take the L, do some inner work, brother, and just give us yourself. That's all people want. That's all people want is you. Don't rob us of you. You know what I mean? Don't rob us of that.
I think he should put out an album called "I Am Not a Pedophile," and then he just lists every woman he's had sex with and their age.
That shit would be hella problematic.
Why is it more problematic than having everyone think you're a pedophile?
You don't want to dox women, they don't got nothing to do with it, man.
That's true. You can change some
Is
of the
it
names.
worse? Is it worse to have someone accuse you of being a pedophile and you say nothing, or coming out and saying I am not a pedophile?
There's no win.
I feel like the latter might be worse. The answer says more than the question.
It's like, yeah. So like a lot of Drake fans will be like, oh, well, him beating his wife, Kendrick beating his wife must be true because he never addressed it. But in my mind, it's like, that's so fucking goofy. I don't even gotta address that shit. To me, that is the play. But if you're getting accused of that shit, yes, it's just I think it's a no-win situation. It's a no-win. You can't win.
I don't know. I don't know what else you can do. Maybe just pretend that it didn't happen. You just come out with a piece of art that's completely unrelated. Don't even mention Kendrick. And hope people forget.
He did that shit. It was horrible. The Wagwan Delilah shit.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
is that real?
That's real, bro. That is real. And I don't know why he did that shit.
So my understanding is that song was done by somebody else, and then he
yeah.
did it.
So it was like a cover. Yeah. Who did that song, PFT?
No, so I know Hey There, Delilah. I believe
Plain White
that's
Tees.
Yeah.
Plain White Tees.
Yeah, that was it.
But then the Wagwan thing, someone did that already, and then Drake did it, right?
I hadn't heard that. I thought that was his take on Hey Delilah.
I've only seen like memes. I don't even know what's real about that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was real when I first saw it.
I thought it was AI. Did you see the video of Plain White Tees listening to it?
No.
Yeah.
It was because like they were like, yo, Drake, one of the biggest artists in the world, is covering our song. They was like, oh, it's gonna be we can't wait. And they were listening and they were like, this isn't real. I was like, are y'all trolling us? This isn't real. It's gotta be the worst feeling, dog. Horrible, man.
Yeah, is this a joke? That's the worst possible reaction that somebody can have to a piece of art that you put out.
Yeah.
Is this satire?
Yeah, it's bad. That's why I say he just needs to go away in your cave, really, really cook up something that means something to you, that's introspective. People will always respect vulnerability, dog. Always.
I agree with that. Yeah.
He tried to pop out like, hey man, everything cool. Nah, man, it's not. It ain't. Time to move, man.
So it's a big week in America for reasons not related to the rap beef. Although that was a very cool concert that he put on. I enjoyed watching. The production was Tyler the Creator is so good live too.
Ooh,
He's
yeah.
a psycho. He's a complete nutcase, but I love the guy.
Legendary.
But big week in America. Our two best candidates to run the entire country, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, two great guys, great presidents, even better human beings. They're going to be squaring off in a debate. And it feels like this was never going to happen.
I didn't see this.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Thursday night, we've got the battle of two titans. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I can't wait to vote in this election. The only thing is, again, I'm stressed out because I don't know. They're both great choices, and I'm just excited about the future of our country. I'm an undecided voter, so hopefully they can win me over through policy and rational discussions and not inflammatory rhetoric. I have high hopes for that. But the debate's going down on Thursday. It's a CNN hosted debate, which is I didn't think that Trump would agree to do that. It does seem like Trump he played a different game this time than he did back in 2016 and 2020, where he just really wanted to control all the elements of the debates and ask for crazy demands and make your opponent cave to your every whim and then threaten to pull out because you won't get ratings without him. He kind of just agreed to go along this time with Joe. So he's got to have something planned out. He's got to have a wild move. I remember he when he was debating against Hillary, he brought all the women that had accused Bill Clinton of sexual assault. He invited them to sit in the front row. So I don't know.
Really?
I don't know what he's going to have planned for this one. Maybe get like Hunter's dealer to hang out. Who knows? But it's going to be. I feel bad for our country, but this is tremendous content.
This is gonna be a shit show. I'm definitely gonna watch. You know, it's the funniest thing in the world about Democrats. If you remember,
Where to start?
Here you go. I got you. If you remember 2016 and how distraught everybody was that he ran for president, and then they started doing like reflecting, like, it was our fault because we gave him so much coverage. We gave him billions of dollars worth of coverage. We didn't think he would win. Yada yada, right? And you fast forward to this cycle when he was getting indicted, bro. They had news cameras on this man going to court, going away from court. It's like it's the funniest shit in the world, bro. It's like they didn't learn their fucking lesson because that dollar, man, that dollar is too good to pass up, man. It's so funny. These motherfuckers.
Yeah, they get addicted to the ratings, and they know that he puts asses in seats, and people like to watch him. So let's run it back again.
Run it back.
I would like to have seen Trump do like more in terms of having debates against other Republicans that wanted to run. I just think that no one wanted to run against him on the Republican side because then you're seen as like being Trump's mortal enemy. I wish that there had been more of like them going head to head with Trump. Because I feel like in 2016, weren't there like 10 debates? It was crazy.
Mm-hmm. It was a lot.
There were a bunch of them. Yeah. So now I guess Vivek he's one of the front runners to be vice president. And so he played this about exactly perfectly, where he ran even in the primaries as being like Donald Trump light. Like his position as president would be to endorse Donald Trump as president. That's kind of the vibe that he was putting out during those debates. He was like a surrogate for him on the stage. So it might have worked out for him. Trump might appreciate that loyalty and have him be vice president. Him against
I was gonna say, where's that coming from? Do we know that for sure? Has he said it?
Big T. It's coming from Big T. So as first reported by Big T, Vivek.
It's inaccurate. People have just been speculating about it. His plane was in Ohio the other day, and then he said he'll have his VP with him at the debate on Thursday. And Ohio is where Vivek lives.
Didn't he say that he was going to announce a VP like 2 months ago?
I don't believe so.
I thought he said that he would. I'm trying to pull up the prediction markets right now to see who the VP favorite is going to be. I'm not finding it right here. Maybe we could. Do you guys know how to look that up?
There's no reports or anything, but people seem to think that it's going to be Vivek now.
Okay, here we go. I've got it right here. The betting markets say Doug Burgum is the favorite.
He's the guy who I had heard up until like today.
Okay, so who is Doug Burgum?
He ran for president, I think, in 2020.
He is the governor of North Dakota. So that seems like a shot directly at the dog killer.
Who looks that?
Oh, he was running for president in this cycle, actually.
He looks like the uncle from the Munsters, bro. What's that dude's name? You know what I'm talking about, bro?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's his name, man.
Then we've got J.D. Vance, author / senator from Ohio, in second place.
J.D. Vance.
You big fan?
No.
Then Vivek is in third, Ben Carson fourth, Marco Rubio fifth, Glenn Youngkin after that, and then we got Tim Scott and Byron Donalds rounding out the rest.
I thought I saw something yesterday that like Ben Carson is the new front runner.
Yeah, Ben Carson's right now 4th. He's 4th on the list here.
I thought I saw that he was in talks. Maybe that was unreliable.
Which is
information.
wild considering some of the shit that Trump said about him in 2016 when he was running the first time.
He's the doctor guy, right?
Yeah, he's the doctor. He's surgeon, and Trump said some really, really fucked up stuff about him when he was running against him. And it worked because for a while Ben Carson overtook Trump back in 2016. Yeah, like the winter, spring of 2016. And so Trump was like, I got to go after this guy. Basically said that his brain was wired like a pedophile's. Talked about him stabbing his relatives. It was, it got pretty dirty. So we'll see. Should be interesting.
And then didn't he was in the cabinet, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did, was it housing and urban development?
He did, yeah.
Despite the fact that he had like nothing to do with that at all.
Yep. It's going to be wild. Buckle up. Do you guys think, like, if Biden wins, if we've got, like, the doomsday clock, right, where it's just inching towards civil war, do you think that there's a way that, like, this could be, I don't know, I'm probably getting ahead of myself, but I feel like no matter who wins, we're probably at the closest to actual, like, revolution and violence that we've been in a long time in the United States?
I mean, based on what?
Based on just vibes.
I mean, these guys have won the last two, and people were like, I'll move out of the country if they win, and nothing happens.
Yeah. People always say that they'll move out, and they never do.
There's 75 celebrities that are supposed to have moved by now when it's been the last 8 years, and they haven't done it.
Yeah. Who was number one? Somebody, I forget who was so far behind Hillary. It might have been Chrissy Teigen.
Oh, I'm sure.
Maybe Rosie. All right, so let's check in on the sheet, see what's going on here. Big T, thank you for doing this, even though you were on a plane this morning. So are you flying out tonight, or are you flying out tomorrow?
I am headed back to the airport at 3:30 tomorrow morning. So I'll see you back there tomorrow.
God damn.
I sure hope it is after a win. If we win, I kind of bought this hotel for nothing because I just won't come back. If we lose, gonna be a tough day.
Are you gonna drink beer?
Oh yeah, if we win, I'm back.
Okay.
Wow.
There's
You're back on the
actually,
alcohol train.
I know it.
If I recall correctly, man, this is gonna suck to listen to if they lose. If I recall correctly, there's a bar like right outside the stadium that has a vodka lemonade tap that you can get it. It comes out of the tap.
Uh-oh. Vodka lemmies for the boy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm rooting
If we
for.
win,
Yeah.
we win, the streets of Omaha will be flowing.
Ablaze.
Painted in orange.
Oh yeah. Oh, it already is. It's a home game from what I saw earlier.
How is the city? I wanted to go to a Nebraska game this year because that was my favorite team growing up. How is the city? Have you caught a vibe for it yet?
Well, Nebraska's in Lincoln.
Oh, I thought it was in Omaha.
Nebraska's
it's
in
pretty,
Lincoln.
It's like 45 minutes. So
Creighton
Oh.
is in Omaha, I believe.
Oh no,
Omaha's
the
really
University
cool,
of
though.
Nebraska. Yes, yeah.
God.
I was here when we were in it 3 years ago, and like the week of the College World Series, Omaha's awesome.
So the University of Nebraska is in Lincoln?
Correct.
Damn, I didn't know that. I thought it was in
It's like
Omaha.
less than an hour from here, though. I think.
Got you.
Omaha,
Yeah.
like the College World Series is supposed to be one of like the most insanely fun sporting events.
Yeah, it does look like a great time.
I would love to
Looks
go.
like
So
a
you
big
just
party.
on a whim was like, fuck it, if they go, I'm doing it. Did you already have tickets, or you had to find tickets, or how did that work?
I've got people. I've got guys.
I was about to say because like it's a World Series, you just randomly got some tickets. I see you.
No,
do it.
I've got guys.
Got guys. I need guys, but I have no guys.
You have guys.
I don't have
You
no
got
guys.
guys.
I don't got no guys.
I think if you wanted, you could
I'll
have the
get you in
guys that Big T.
contact with
Yeah.
Yeah.
the right guys.
Put me in the group chat. I need guys.
But yeah, when's the next time they're going to play for a national championship? Who knows?
Yeah, you got
I
to take
hope
advantage
it's
of these
all the
moments.
time with Tony Vitello, but who knows?
So
You got-
rank this. Where would this fall on the scale of championships to celebrate for Big T?
I mean, are you saying if in theory every team I like had won a championship?
I'm saying, yeah, just in terms of all the teams that you like, I know for a fact, and we've probably discussed this before, but I know for a fact Tennessee football will be number one.
Yeah, UT football and Braves would be 1A, 1B.
Okay.
Really? I didn't know Braves were that high.
Then UT basketball. Then it's like this, and after that, it's all kind of the same. This UT baseball, Falcons, Preds, it's all kind of one deal.
UT
But I care
baseball,
about all
Falcons.
of them immensely.
You would put Preds at the same level as Falcons?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stanley Cup finals they're different. It's just a great way.
We should have won. It was stolen in 2017. People forget that.
Yeah.
2 games stolen.
All right, well, good luck tonight, Big T. I want to see you ripping Jello shots. I want to see you drinking some of that vodka lemonade. I want to see some videos from Big T celebrating, moonwalking all over Omaha.
Me too.
All right. Where's your confidence meter at right now?
7.
Okay. Were you nervous at all yesterday?
Oh yeah. We got killed in game 1.
Yeah.
But I told Arian on Friday night. Arian was texting me and he was watching. I thought I'd broken my hand. I said our pitching the next 2 days sets up way better than it did on Friday. Our rotation's been set up weird all year. But we had Beam yesterday, who's probably our best pitcher, and then today we have Sanders Sechrist, who's really, really good. So we're the best team. If we lose, we got beat, but we're the best team.
Well, good luck. And tonight is the last great night of sports that we have for a long time in this country. So savor it. You got Stanley Cup Game 7, College Baseball World Series. And then we do have the Olympics. We've got the Euros. We've got Copa America. And, then it's football time. But it does feel like this is the end of the spring sports season. It's tonight.
When are the Olympics?
Next month, end of July.
Oh, I know they just had the world. What is it? Not the world. The
Olympic trials.
The national.
Trials.
What do they call the trials? There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trials.
Yeah.
I'm
Shout
so
out
excited.
to Sha'Carri Richardson. I did watch that one.
Chelsea, they're shitting in the river in Paris.
Yeah, that's some Olympic news that we should discuss. Apparently, some French people are starting a movement, I guess you could say, to take shits in the Seine River to make it more polluted so they can't use the river for the canoeing or whatever they call it, the kayaking, the boat races, swimming, things like that. Is this true? Is this an actual thing that people are doing, or is this like somebody that made this video as a joke and then
I don't know
people
how
are
many
taking
people
it
are
seriously?
doing it, but they said like on this day we're going to do it because they don't want the Olympics there. Apparently, they're all very upset about having them. And then Macron said he would go jump in the river to show how clean it was. And on that day, they were like, everybody go shit in the river so that he can't do it. And then I guess, I don't know if people did it or not, but it was dirty and they like postponed it, I think, when he was supposed to show how clean it was.
That's kind of funny. I respect that move. Like we're gonna take a shit on our president.
Yeah.
Literally.
So, and I guess I heard they're using it for swimming events, but that can't be right. But yeah, probably boating and stuff. They're planning on using it. So I guess the citizens are trying to make Paris great again, as it were.
I think that there's different swimming events. So obviously most of them, if not all of them, take place indoors. They would never use like a river for like the 100-meter butterfly or anything like that.
I think it's for like the triathlon.
Yeah, triathlon probably goes out there.
And I think there's a free swimming event. I think there is like a legit, like just swimming in the river event.
Yeah. Yeah.
But triathlon for sure.
Like an outdoor swimming event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will support any citizens that want to go take a shit on their president. I think that's fun. That's a good thing to do. Arian, so as an athlete yourself, is there any Summer Olympic event that you think that you, with like 2 years of training, could compete in?
I feel like I can do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah, that's it. Y'all seen all the good throws.
It's easy.
All the bad
It's
ones.
easy.
Whoa. What are you
I
talking
saw
about?
him try to toss a ball 60 feet. It made about 38.
Whoa. One, not true. Two, I didn't say that. Three,
You started to say that.
no, I didn't. I said I feel like with training I could do anything. That's how I feel.
I want run that tape back.
Run it, bro. You understand how athleticism works? I saw a dude pitch in the World Series. His shit went exactly where mine did. So you tell me he can't throw a baseball? Fuck out of here. I'm not saying I could throw as good as him. I'm just saying if with enough training, yeah, I could do it. It's not hard. Like training
I think
is
it's hard.
Training, no, it's not hard. I'm saying training for it is not hard.
It's not easy. It's not hard.
It's about repetition, and it's about discipline. And once you do those two things and you have somewhat athleticism, you'll be good at whatever you're trying to do. I'm not saying you'll be the best, but yeah, I feel like I could do it.
At this age,
Yes.
I think you could become a knuckleballer.
I'm 30, I'm 38. Like I'm not young, but I'm not old. So it's like you're in purgatory.
I'm looking at the list of events. Did we know flag football is in the Olympics?
Yes.
It's this year?
I thought it was
That's what I'm
2028.
saying.
That's a
Yeah.
big yup.
I think it might be next. I think it might be 4 years from now that it's actually in the
Oh,
Olympics. But
you're
it
right.
is a
It says
sport
Olympic
right now
debut 2020. Well, then why is it on the Olympic website?
because they're trying to gas it up. Yeah, you could be in flag football, Arian.
Handball, I feel like you
Uh,
could probably
has-
do.
Pacify me with what I can and can't do. Look at you motherfuckers, man.
No, this is actually a good opportunity because
This is a horrible opportunity.
I'm guessing that the United States probably has, an Olympic development team for their flag football players, and most of them are going to be current NFL athletes. But you could compete like that if you can say like, "Hey, I'd like to compete for the French team." They'll take anybody. They'll be like, "Yeah, Arian Foster."
How the fuck
Australia.
am I gonna compete for the French team?
You could say that you're Kyrie Irving and compete for Australia.
I do kind of look like a.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance that you could compete in the next Olympic Games as representing some country in flag football.
I couldn't tell you how disinterested I am in playing flag football for a country and a medal.
What if they give you lifetime citizenship and free airfare there whenever you want it?
Now we're talking.
So what country?
New Zealand.
Okay.
Oh, I
Zealand,
thought you
if
said
you-
Japan for
New
that.
Zealand, no. New Zealand, if you give me lifetime citizenship, if you give me citizenship, free airfare, oh my God, let's run it. I will start training. I'll put together a team. I will recruit ex-NFL players. We gonna get this shit cracking. I want
I
to
like
Why do you love New Zealand so much?
Have you been there?
No,
Have you?
No.
I didn't know you had
I've
either.
seen a lot of pictures though.
He just loves Lord of the
It
Rings.
looks and Avatar and Jurassic Park. It's just it's a beautiful little sequestered island that like you said, you can't just I can't just go choose to live there. Like you have to have don't you have to have like a birthright there or something like that?
There's a lot of rules. Yeah, they make it very, very difficult to immigrate to New Zealand and become
Yeah.
a citizen.
There's a reason, man. There's a reason.
I might be able to help you out. I got family over there. I don't know if that makes me part New Zealand, but I got a whole side of my family that lives in New Zealand.
Do you ever go?
I've never been. No.
I'm gonna go.
Bucket. Well, me and Arian are package deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up flights right now. Let me see what.
Arian will compete. Arian will be your running back, and I will be your kicker. How about that? They probably have a lot of good kickers over there, actually, because of rugby.
Yeah. Actually, that would be the easiest part of the recruiting process.
I'll just be strength and conditioning.
They should be right there with us to be like the favorites for flag football, right? Because like it's kind of rugby-ish.
Yeah, I think that they'd probably be a halfway decent team because, yeah, they play flag rugby over there. And it's kind of, I don't know what the blocking rules are like in flag football, but it might be similar to rugby.
Just
Yeah,
gotta throw the ball forward.
Yeah. I think
All right.
New Zealand could be a dark horse, especially if they have Arian Foster on their team.
Let's say Tuesday, September 10th.
Foster,
Oh yeah,
Foster.
it's Australian, that's right.
New Zealand,
Australian for flag football.
New Zealand for running back.
Round trip. Tuesday, September 10th. I leave and I come back the 16th. It's gonna be a nice little trip, right? Let's just see what this looks like. All right. From Houston, Texas to Auckland, New Zealand. God damn. First class flight is 11 racks.
American?
Yeah, dog. Economy is 2,500.
It's a long ass flight.
It is 22 hours.
Is
Oh,
that the,
yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
I lied.
no.
That's
That wasn't
connecting.
the nonstop. That was the nonstop. That was nonstop. 14 hours and 35 minutes though.
Well, I
Still,
mean,
no.
it's 22 hours to get there, just in different chunks of time.
God damn, 11 racks is crazy for a ticket, bro.
I actually think they should reach out to you.
Yeah, me too.
Is there a way to like become a naturalized citizen and then play for that team in the Olympics?
Maybe I can impregnate one of their women.
That's a little predatory the way that you said it, but yeah, I get it.
Hey, bro, it happens in our system all the time.
I know.
Women try to trap men into getting babies, bro. Happened to me, fam.
There might be like a green card wife type situation in New Zealand where if somebody that's a citizen wants to marry an American celebrity, then they can fly you out there. You have to live with them for like 6 months, and then you're just free to go. Spread your wings.
If there's any New Zealand women age 40 and above, don't matter how much above, interested, I may be.
Do you
The Prime
think
Minister.
over under 9.5 people in New Zealand that listen to this show?
Ooh, I'm gonna say over.
9.5.
I didn't know what a good line would be.
I think 9.5 is a pretty decent one.
I can't imagine it's many, but there's got to be like some Americans that live over there, just people who have found it or whatever.
I mean, I think it's probably more. They speak English, so it's not like it would be something that.
If you listen to the show in New Zealand, please tweet Madeline.
Please do.
Her personal, not the show account.
Yeah.
Yep. And that Twitter account is at
Mad Conroy 9.
MadConroy9.
Shout out.
Particularly if you're a male between the ages of 24 and 31.
No.
Damn, so I just looked at the United, and the farthest flight I could book out is May 25th, 2025.
Okay.
It's still $9,000.
That's crazy. Jeez.
It could be $0 if they play their cards right.
That's it. If they do the
If
right
they want to
thing.
win.
Yeah, New Zealand citizenship. I'm going to look up the rules for it right now because I think it's one of those things where you have to wait a long ass time. I know a bunch of people that have gone over there and they've traveled around. You get jobs. Your job is, they call it woofing. So you just travel from farm to farm and you help clean out the stables and basically shovel horse shit, sheep shit, cow shit. I don't know what other animals they have. But then you can stay over there for a couple months if you just want to travel around doing that.
Is
Nah,
that
I'm
like
cool
their
off of
version of like
woofing.
almost a visa?
Yeah, kind of like a work visa. If you
Yeah.
if you pick up enough goat shit, then they just let you hang out there for a while. So there are 3 types of citizenship in New Zealand. Let's see. You can get adopted.
Okay.
If we have any old listeners over there that want to adopt Arian or just foster him.
Foster the foster?
Yeah.
I don't know how I felt about being adopted by a white couple.
It's like the blind side.
Yeah.
Blind side.
That's problematic.
This guy's just walking down the street. Let's give him a home. Arian's like, I own a very nice house. No, you poor thing. Come here. It's raining outside.
What do they eat over there? Like, what's the?
New Zealand.
Do they do Vegemite?
Vegemite. Lots of Vegemite. They have about 13, 14 servings of beef a day.
Is that
Wine.
the accent? Because that might turn me off.
Vegemite.
Australian accent is maybe the worst accent on earth. One of them.
Vegemite is Australian. Vegemite is New Zealand. They've got the like sharp eyes.
So I'm looking it up and it's saying that some of New Zealand's most famous foods are a certain type of sweet potato called a kumara. And then hangi. I don't think I'm saying that right literally at all, which is an earth oven cooked feast.
So they bake it in the ground?
I guess. Fish
It would
and
just
chips.
be lit like in Hawaii when they cook pigs underground.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That
was a
should
thing.
be, oh my God, that should be good.
White bait. This Maori is, this word is coming up a lot. I think it's like, wait, look.
Maori is like the native population.
Oh, okay. It's the Polynesian population of New Zealand.
Yep.
So this is called white bait, and it's fish and like something that holds it together. Like it's like a fish pancake,
Sounds pretty healthy.
oysters, meat pie. Yeah, a lot of like just like straight up farm
Sounds
to
seafood.
table.
Meat
Yeah.
pies are very underrated. I love a good meat pie.
Crayfish, which looks like kind of like a lobster, a rock lobster.
So foreigners over the age of 16 may become New Zealand citizens by grant after residing in the realm for more than 5 years while possessing indefinite permission to remain. This usually means holding New Zealand permanent residency, but Australian citizens and permanent residents also have an indefinite permission to remain. So 5 years is what it looks like right here, but I'm sure we can waive that.
So it's kind of like they'll just check your vibes type of thing, like because there's really no concrete. So if I go over there and say I want to stay, I kind of like I gotta prove myself.
Yeah, but I think you can do that. I think if you can prove value to the country as a whole, and by competing in the Olympics, they would definitely do that.
Yeah. So aside from doing that, how do you prove value to a country?
I don't know.
Just participate in the economy.
Yeah, become a good citizen. Volunteer for their army.
That's a strong though. Do they have an army?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, New Zealand's got a military.
What do they do?
They just
Make
basically
TikToks?
no, they keep Australia out. I think that's probably that's pretty much it. It's just like we want to keep New Zealand, New Zealand.
I can respect that.
Yeah, they got some planes over there. Okay, I like this idea. Arian Foster to New Zealand. But back to the original conversation, which was Olympic sports that Arian could play in. I think you could do handball. You could learn handball for sure. Volleyball. Volleyball, I think, is hard. I feel like volleyball is a very underrated sport.
I used to play with my moms all the time. She used to have this like rec league she would go to when I was younger. And they would like just have like pickup games like at night. And I used to do that shit with them. It was fun.
What kind of weight are they putting up in the weightlifting?
I imagine that they've got some pretty strong people there. They're probably all descendants of Steven Adams' family. If you look up, you know Steven Adams, right? The basketball player?
Oh, yeah. From OKC.
Yeah. Where is he right now? I forget what team he's
Does
playing
he still
for.
play?
I think he might still be in the league. But if you look up his family, he's got 17 brothers and sisters. And they're all gigantic. They're all huge, huge people. So his sister, I think, was a silver medalist in shot put in the Olympics. He's the youngest of 18 children.
Oh my God.
And they're all, I believe, over 6'6". It's a crazy family to grow up around. If they were born in ancient times, people would just think that was like that's where the gods live, is in
Damn.
their house.
That's crazy.
They all by the same mom and dad?
I believe so. Yeah,
That's a lot of children, dog.
yeah. That's one dude I think I would not want to fuck with in the NBA. He seems like the strongest person ever. You can tell that other big people will come up to him if there's like a fight, and they'll just see that it's him, and they'll be like, "Okay, my bad. Let's forget
Remember when him and Shannon Sharp was about to get into it?
Yeah. He would have whooped Shannon Sharp's ass.
Yeah, I believe that would probably be the case.
Yeah. Nanodosing is brought to you by our good friends at Bespoke Post. This spring, the best box you'll open up all month is from Bespoke Post and their new seasonal lineup of must-have Box of Awesome collections. The Box of Awesome is filled with carefully chosen gear from the best small brands around the world. And to show off what I got this month, it's an awesome display case here for your watches. If you have a couple watches that you want to show off in your home, have a nice place to put them, a place for everything and everything in its place. This is a fantastic watch box. I don't know if it's against the rules, but I might put my perfect Dorito that I found in here because it needs to be shown off. And this is a great box to show it off with. This is the box of the month. I'm going to say it right now. This is the best box I've ever seen in my entire life. Whether you want to drink and eat more awesome, dress and travel more awesome, or explore more awesome, Box of Awesome has you covered this summer. To get started, take the quiz at boxofawesome.com. Your answers will help them pick the right box of awesome for you. It's free to join, and they release new items every month across a ton of different categories. Plus, with each box of awesome, you're supporting small businesses. 90% of everything that comes in your box of awesome is from a small up-and-coming brand. Get a free mystery gift with your first monthly shipment when you sign up at boxofawesome.com and enter the code DOSE at checkout. That's code DOSE, D-O-S-E at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code DOSE. Get a free mystery gift with your first monthly shipment, boxofawesome.com /code DOSE. Boxofawesome.com, promo code DOSE. All right, there's something else that I wanted to talk about, and this might be a sensitive subject for at least 2 people on the podcast.
Don't.
Is Taylor Swift lip sync?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
What did you think I was going to say?
Talking about Travis Kelce coming up on stage.
Oh, no, I don't care about that. I mean, the guy was like anything to get away from beer Olympics.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
He'll fellas, you know that your beer Olympics stinks when your big name competitors are going on a work trip with their girlfriend instead of drinking beer with the fellas.
And wearing a bedazzled top hat.
Yeah, that's the calculation he did. Oh, I can get hammered with the bros, or I can go on my girlfriend's business trip with her. And he said, I'll go on the business trip.
He got on stage.
Yeah, he got on stage.
Oh, no, but we need to talk about the lip syncing allegations.
Yeah. So if you didn't hear about it, Dave Grohl publicly accused Taylor Swift of saying she doesn't sing live during her shows.
Big meanie head? Is he a meanie head?
What a loser.
I just think it's like it's a dumb thing to it's not true. She swallowed a fly yesterday during her show and she stopped. So I feel like if she wasn't singing live, there would be a lapse in that.
How do you know it was a fly? She said it was a fly.
She stopped singing, or she stopped talking and singing in the middle of something, and she was like, "Oh, I just swallowed a bug." I mean, I've seen her
Lucky fly, huh?
right. I've seen
Literally.
the Eras tour twice. Not for 1 second of those 7 hours did I think that this woman was not giving it her all with her full live voice.
Okay, maybe he was saying that she doesn't lip sync. Maybe he was saying that the music is not live.
I think he was saying it and again, I'm not a musician of any kind. I think it's where, musicians have the track playing at 15% or whatever, and then it's like a supporting artist type of thing.
Does she have a band that plays behind her?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a live band.
It's a live band. I think, I don't know. I just think there's not a lot of in my opinion, again, I'm very biased as everyone knows, but I don't think there's a lot of merit in the take. Also, the Swifties, not me, the Swifties of Twitter were saying kind of a weird move to pull when you're playing also in London at a smaller venue and Paul McCartney and John Bon Jovi are at her show, not yours. Sorry.
I think the Foo Fighters will be just fine.
I think they're just fine. It's
Let's
just
watch the
kind of
video,
a
I think,
it's kind of
This
just a weird take to have and be Taylor Swift not singing live. I don't know.
I just saw the video. She's in this jeweled dress.
Yep.
Suit thing.
Yep.
Yeah, she's lip syncing.
I don't think so. I mean, I was there and it didn't feel like it. I don't know. But I don't think so. He thinks so.
She's running around on stage for 4 hours. You can't do that and sing live the whole time.
But I think isn't that a thing that isn't it a lot of people have some sort of something under them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, to a certain extent.
I don't think she's lip syncing allegedly I've heard J-Lo does.
Oh, wow. The J-Lo stands are going to come after you now.
Oh, all 6 of them.
You're being, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, you're being
She did have
Dave
to cancel
Grohl.
the
You ain't gotta pull down another woman to bring another one up, Maddie. Come
That's
on,
crazy. I
man.
thought it was women supporting women in
Sorry, that is-
2024.
that is
wow,
rude.
Dave
bro.
Grohl started it.
Yeah,
He's
sorry,
pitting
that's
us
rude.
against each
You know
other.
what? That's rude. I take that back, and I'm sorry to J-Lo and her voice.
I think that most pop musicians do an element of either supporting backup tracks or maybe some lip syncing. Lip syncing is not that big of a deal in these big arena tours unless it's Milli Vanilli.
I was just gonna say, I think Milli Vanilli is kind of where the buck stops.
Nobody thinks of Taylor Swift as a vocalist, though. She's just a nice pop singer that makes cool pop tracks. But if she does, I wouldn't. If I was a Taylor Swift fan, it wouldn't bother me because I'm not going there to see her amazing vocals. I'm going there to see a show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she's not a vocalist.
I'm just happy to be there. I'm at the Eras tour. I'm happy to be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Milli Vanilli was different because
Like a
even
show.
on the albums, they weren't singing on their albums. It was somebody else.
It was somebody
and then,
else, yeah.
Then they were the image, the front-facing image of it.
It's like Zac Efron in the first High School Musical soundtrack.
He didn't actually sing?
No, it was Drew Seeley.
Well, that's also a TV show.
Yeah, no, it's all different. But like, I'm not really letting the Dave Grohl comments bother me. Like,
No,
I
can tell you're not at all.
You're not getting to me.
I still had an amazing time at the Era store, whether or not it was a help. She was having a helpful hand.
Taylor Swift is wrestling for girls.
No, I saw something that Taylor Swift was something for girls, and I
What does that
can't
mean?
figure out what it is.
It's
I don't know if it was
professional wrestling. It's-
WWE.
yeah, it's you get the
Oh.
fandoms
I
going.
thought you meant she was like wrestling for girls. I was like, what?
Oh no.
she's in it. She's in the ring.
She's wrestling for women at
She's
once.
getting out there for all of
Me?
us.
I was like, I'm totally off right here. For sure.
They get their enemies. They get the people that they like. They get to create an entire fandom around it. They write fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
The Travis Kelce Taylor Swift is.
Wait till
fanfiction to
Travis
me.
Kelce turns heel.
Uh-oh.
How's that going to happen?
Once the storyline runs out, they're going to break him up, and then he'll become the heel, and she'll get a new guy. He'll be the new baby face, I think is what they call it.
Yeah, you get the face and the heel. You can work yourself. I think you're working yourself into a shoot right now. I feel like Dave Grohl just cut a promo last night, and you're getting into it. You're like, this son of a bitch. And then you know what's going to happen? There's going to be a collab. They're going
Between the Foo Fighters
yeah,
and Taylor Swift.
it's going to be Foo Fighters. I wouldn't put it past her. I mean, they're a huge band.
I mean, I don't think it would be like minus that comment. I don't think it's like the craziest. Yeah, I think that would have been somewhat plausible.
I think it is plausible. That's what I'm.
I think this is all lead up for something.
I think it's a lead up for something. I think they're
Interesting.
building a storyline because it's wrestling.
Interesting.
Maybe they're going to start dating. I don't know.
I was bothered by that comment for like 4 seconds, and then Travis Kelce got on stage, and then I was like, nothing else matters right
Yeah,
now.
to say that of all weekends to try to take
Yeah,
a
like,
stance
I-
on
I-
something is
I have
on
to-
Travis weekend.
On
he
Travis
read
weekend,
the room
like,
completely wrong.
I have literally. I'm too happy for what I saw yesterday to be sad by those comments.
Yeah, this is wrestling. You guys are in the middle of a wrestling storyline right now.
Yep.
Did you see
the fact
it,
that the fact that McKinsey's like, and he did it this weekend of all weekends.
I'm just saying, if he wanted to make a stance, like he
Don't
should
do
have
it
read the
Wembley
room
weekend.
better.
Yeah,
like,
don't do it
I
Wembley.
barely even saw that video
Yeah.
because I was
watching
entranced
17,000
by
other
everything
videos
else.
of
Yeah.
Travis Kelce carrying her on stage.
Yep. You guys are in it right now. You guys are on the front lines. I appreciate you.
It's just crazy that Travis Kelce was on the bus on Wednesday, and then on Sunday he was on the Eras tour.
Yeah.
God.
Why is that crazy?
Just like, it's insane that 5 days ago,
I think you're
Travis
putting-
Kelce was hanging out with our coworkers, and then like, boom, he's in London. Like, just kind of a crazy world that I happen to find myself in. My degrees of separation just get closer and
Yeah,
closer.
you got Taylor Swift is like, you got her on a pedestal.
Mother.
Yeah, she's mother. She's mothering. Oh yeah, I mean, are we new? Yeah.
Are we who?
Are you new? Like,
Oh,
I love
no,
this
yeah,
woman.
yeah.
What level of crime would Taylor Swift have to commit for you to not defend her?
Like a really bad one.
Good question.
If she committed tax fraud, I would not. Like, tax fraud wouldn't do it for me.
What if
like-
she
like a
was
Trump
driving under
supporter
the
right now.
influence? She was driving under the influence and hit someone. They didn't die, but they were very seriously injured.
That'd be tough. I wouldn't like that. I mean, I wouldn't appreciate that.
What if she killed Maddie Healy?
No, I don't want her to kill anyone.
But
I like Maddie Healy's music too. Like, I like Maddie Healy as an artist too. So I wouldn't want her to kill Maddie Healy. I wouldn't want her to kill anyone.
Putin.
Okay, maybe. Or if she killed, like, if she went, yeah, she could kill Putin, or like if she went back in time and killed baby Hitler. Like, yeah, I would be okay with that.
Why not just Hitler? Why do you want her to kill a baby?
Wasn't that the thing?
I guess, but you just went to the baby one all on your own.
She could kill big Hitler.
Why-
She could kill all of the Hitlers.
What if she just like served in the British Army in World War I and finished the job and killed Hitler
Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
before he did any of the Hitler
The
stuff?
bad stuff.
Yeah.
No, I'd be fine with that.
Now, there's some Taylor Swift lore for you. She's like a time traveler and just corrects all the bad deeds of humanity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Yeah.
see that comic book.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I wouldn't want her to kill anyone or like be in any like Epstein type things. That'd be tough for her.
You'd figure out a way.
She was on his flight logs.
No way.
No, I was just playing.
Yeah.
I heard that.
No. No.
No, she's got her own jet.
Yeah, she has her own private jet.
She's got her own island. For sure. Okay, good talk. I'm glad that you guys are doing okay. That it was a productive weekend in the fandom for you guys.
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome.
The Justice Department is recommending that Boeing executives get criminally charged. How about that?
What part of the Justice Department?
Good.
So it's I'm trying to pull this up on Reuters right here. It looks like they breached a contract in 2021 allegedly, and so senior Justice Department officials are recommending that they face charges for it. So we'll see if that actually happens. But I did check to see. I've got a plane flight this week. It's on an Airbus, thank God. And
I
then
had to get on a Boeing this morning,
Did you? Were you sweating?
and it looked like it was an older plane too. I wasn't thrilled.
No, I feel like the older ones might be better, right?
Yeah, actually, that's probably true.
Okay, so the
Gotta get on one
recommendation.
tomorrow too.
The recommendation is not a final decision, but it's the latest development of ongoing back and forth over Boeing's alleged violation of a 2021 deferred prosecution agreement. News of the recommended charges was first reported by Reuters. The Justice Department found that Boeing had violated the deferred prosecution agreement and indicated in court filings it might proceed with charges against the company for conduct tied to the 737 MAX crashes in 2018 and 2019. So it sounds like Boeing said, we'll fix all this stuff if you don't charge us right now. And then following up on that, they didn't actually do the things that they said they were going to do to fix it. And so now they're going to potentially face charges for it. Interesting. I need to check and see what kind of plane I'm taking. I'm going to Greece next week, which I'm very excited about. Doing a little vacation, taking a couple days off away from the podcast grind. But that's a long-ass flight. I hope I'm not on a Boeing for that one. But I'm very excited about Greece just in general. I've never been to Greece. Here it's really nice.
What part of Greece you going to?
I'm going to be bopping around a little bit, going to some of the islands, spending a day or two in Athens, checking out some of the old architecture. Yeah.
Love that, man. Congratulations. You need a break, man. You're a hardworking guy.
Thank you, Arian. Thank you. I'm going to come back so sunburned. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, please pack SPF, brother.
I will. I don't want to get, the thing is, when you go on a vacation, you always get burned the first day, and then you just never recover. So my mission is going to be not get burned on the very first day of this vacation. I think I can do it. Thank you. And then programming note, we've got 2 guest hosts of Macrodosing that are going to be sitting in for Thursday's show this week. It is going to be the Wonton Don and Nick Tarani. So they're going to be in studio. Should be a good episode. But yeah, so that's something to look forward to this week. I'm going to be listening to it. Excited to see what the boys bring to the studio on for Thursday's episode.
Arian's going to wear his finest suit. Trying to
I'm
impress
gonna
Nick.
be all jigged up. The homie Nick coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a great episode.
You should make like a Nick airbrush shirt.
I got a Nickelodeon t-shirt.
There you go.
Oh, that's good.
Would that be something, a topic to dive into in the future, the creeps at Nickelodeon?
Oh, that would be a good one. Like the
Ooh,
documentary that just came out.
Oh, I haven't seen the documentary yet.
But like, are you talking about that vibe of like the weirdos at Nick?
Yeah.
That would be good. Maybe we could get like Drake Bell.
I heard that there was one executive there that was obsessed with feet.
Dan Schneider.
Yeah, he was obsessed with a kid's feet, right?
Yeah.
And did he change the Nick logo to be an outline of a foot, like a kid's foot?
I don't know about that.
It was either
I
Nick
thought it was
or-
always the splat.
It was either Nick or Nick Jr.
I remember
There was a
foot
foot.
logo. I don't know if that's why.
That's an all-time foot guy. What a fucking creep if he made like the entire company's logo into a foot so he could get horny to it.
Oh yeah, the Nickelodeon logo was a foot. I think this is like in the 90s maybe.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can see Quentin Tarantino doing that too. All right, so we will see you guys on Thursday. And until then, love you guys.